What's up, guys? Justin here. Another Friday at the garage sales. It's just after 7:30 right now. I'm heading up to a sale that is supposed to have some GameCube stuff. So I just got to stop at the ATM. Then I'm going to head over there. That sale's not supposed to start until 8:30, so might have to camp out a little bit there. But I probably will, just because I don't have a ton of other leads for it today. Decent morning though. Quite a few sales to hit up. So let's hope for some luck. Sun is shining. Beautiful 66 degrees. I'm feeling good. Just rolled up to the GameCube sale and there is no sign of anything going on yet. So it's about 7:45. I'm thinking about hitting a few more that I know are opening closer to 8. They're a few miles from here though, so I'm kind of debating. I think I'm gonna do it though, just so I can get those out of the way, and then as soon as I hit this sale, I can head back towards my town. Well, I'm glad I decided to go hit a couple more sales, because even though I didn't find anything, I just arrived back at the GameCube sale, and there's still nothing going on at almost 8:15, so I think I'm just going to camp out here now for hopefully only a few minutes, and then go grab some GameCube stuff.
I know, they don't want somebody that's been there a long time. Yeah. Right over here. Claudia's here.
Alright, sorry for the crap footage at the sale, guys. She had so much stuff that I just had to, and there's people looking over my shoulder, so I just had to kind of drop the phone and go. Stack of GameCube games, which I haven't even really looked through. Doesn't look like anything too great, but the whole stack for 20 bucks. A couple bags of these Game Boy Advance games. There's another one that has another Pokemon and some other games in it. And then a PSP system with a stack of OK games. It's a 3000 system though, that's why I bought it. Got a good deal on it all, but it looks like it's gonna start raining, so I gotta get going. We're gonna be battling the elements here. Might be a rainy weekend. That's okay with me, as long as the sales are still open. Just means less sharks. Alright, just pulled up to a sale that's supposed to have some DS stuff. Let's go check it out.
Yep, I'm home again.
Why?
I didn't know Merry Christmas.
Why'd you write it again?
So I grabbed that small DS bundle. Didn't have any good games with it, but I've never seen this color system before. This is actually really cool. Did not have a charger, so I got her to do 10 on it instead of 15, so pretty good deal. Onward. The winds have reached gale force, but we're still trucking.
We're here to move.
So I spent way longer than I probably should have at that sale, about 15 minutes, but I think it was worth it. This whole bag here is full of PS2 games. There's a few more in there, and then the bottom is a bunch of PS3 and some PS1 games. I got them all for a pretty good deal, like in the $1 each range. So on to the next sale. I'm out of breath. Darkened Skies, a garage sailing saga. I'd play that. Just drove by a sale that I was excited about, and they have a sign out front that says closed until the rain clears. It ain't raining. I wanted to buy their Legos. Whatever, maybe tomorrow. Well, I just drove by another sale. They were supposed to have Wii games, and they weren't open either. So I guess that everyone's afraid of the rain. We might as well try our luck at the St. Vinny's. Well, so begins the rain. I did have a little luck at the Vinny's though. Here's that Pokemon Platinum version that you saw me struggle to open, which was empty, but they sold me just a case for $1. Everything was in there. And then I didn't even show this. I completely missed this my first time around. Elder Scrolls Online for the Xbox One, $1.50. And then that Slugfest that I showed, that was $2. It's not complete, but so I got a couple more sales to hit. Hopefully they're open, and then I'll call it good. Oh, you know, we're still out sailing. Little rain never hurt anybody. Well, our garage selling saga has turned into a thunderstorm. I did just stop at this community sale that was going on here. It's all older people though, so I didn't find anything. I'm gonna call it good for this morning. I don't have to be to work until 2 p.m. today, so if it clears up at all, I might think about coming back out and just cleaning up the last few that I missed. We'll see. All right, Friday's pickup recap. I'll start out by showing these GameCube games here in a little more detail. Obviously, they were games that belonged to like a kid or something because they're all kind of kids' games, but they were all complete, surprisingly. And I think I might need one or both of those Pac-Man games for my collection. I'll have to look on that. Here's the PSP system I got. It's a Silver 3000 model system. Did not have a charger, but it did have some games with it. These are the ones here that had their cases, and then there was a few loose ones as well. I think this Gran Turismo was probably a pack-in with either this system or a different system. And then the Game Boy Advance games. Obviously more kids games here, but there was actually more of them than there initially appeared to be in those baggies. Some decent ones though. You got Spyro, a few Pokemon games there, and then just some movies here on the end. So everything at that sale totaled up to $95, but she sold it all to me for $75. It's kind of like a bundle deal, you know, plus the PSP didn't have a charger. So even though I had to wait like 20 minutes for that sale to open, I think it was well worth the wait. That was a pretty good deal. Here's that DS that I picked up. I really like this color. This would be a really cool system to get boxed, but this one's in nice shape, does not have a charger, but I have extras of those. A few games here, nothing special. It's priced at $15. She sold it to me for $10. And then the big pickup of the morning, at least in terms of quantity, was this PlayStation bundle. A bunch of PS2, PS3, and a couple PS1 games. So I'll just pan over them here as I kind of tell the story. I got these all from a sale that I've actually bought video game stuff from before, so I kind of had a hunch they might have some stuff. Initially, all that the guy had out was a few of these PS3 games that I'm about to show. But I asked him, hey, you know, do you have any other video game stuff you want to sell? And that's when he just started bringing out stacks and stacks and stacks of these PS2 games. And he was asking $2 each on them, and I think $3 each on the PS3 games. So I had picked out, you know, a handful of them that I was going to pay those prices for. But I said, hey, you know, I don't know how badly you're looking to sell all of them, but if we can get closer to like the $1 each range on them, I'll just take all of them. And so he was thinking about it for a second. You could tell he was kind of hesitant for a few of them that, you know, he still played. I mean, he still had his systems and stuff. So I told him, hey, look, I'm not die hard about any of these titles. So, you know, if there's a few you want to pick out, go ahead. I'm not going to be disappointed. So he picked out a few that he wanted to keep, and then he sold the rest of them to me for $80. So there's like 75 games, I believe, so just over $1 each. Obviously, for some of the games, it's not that great, but there are a few decent titles in here. And I mean, to get, you know, some PS3 games for $1 each is pretty good. And then finally, these Vinnie's pickups here, which I probably just showed, so I'll just go over them quickly. $2, $1.50 surprisingly, and this was just an empty case for $1 they sold it to me for. So that is all for Friday. Let's check out Saturday's footage. Well, it is just after 7:30 on Saturday morning. Conditions have not really improved, but I see blue skies coming. The rain stopped. Let's go garage sailing. So just stopped at a sale that told me earlier in the week they were gonna have a Wii and a 360 and stuff. Well, they're not here yet. Sale's open. Video games aren't here yet, so we'll hit a few more and come back. It doesn't sound very promising though. First pickups of the day. Might be the only pickups of today at this rate, but a couple of Game Boy Advance games for, actually I got those for free because I bought there's an Xbox 360 hard drive there, 250 gig. I paid $5 for that, and she threw in the Game Boy games for free. So Lot of driving around with nothing going on today. Lots of tarps over tables at sales, even though it has gotten very nice outside. So we'll see what the rest of the morning has in store for us. Not a car accident, jeez. What the f are you doing? So some luck at back-to-back sales. As you saw in the video there, they had like some video game toys, some newer ones, and some Pokemon cards. And I also asked them about if they had any game stuff. They brought out a stack of Wii games for me. They were telling me that they're going to trade in their Wii U to GameStop this week, and I guess they're running a special and they're upgrading to a Switch. So ended up paying $10 for everything there. The toys were, I mean, a little bit more, you know, quarter, 50 cents, probably a little more than I want to pay for smaller toys, but since it was going to a good cause and them upgrading to their Switch, I was okay with it. Just stopped at a sale, asked about all their video game stuff, and they told me they tossed it. They tossed it in the garbage!
$5, right?
Yes, fine.
So likely the last pickups of the day, well, most certainly the last pickups of the day because we don't have any more sales to hit. Stack of PS2 and one 360 game. They were selling them for $2 each. Got the stack of them for 10 there. There's 6 of them. I'm looking at them now and I'm like, I don't know why I bought them for 10, but a couple of those like Godzilla and Spider-Man I've never had before. So that'll probably do it for today. Let's get to the recap of Saturday. All right, so Saturday was not nearly as exciting, but let's go through this anyway. Here's that 360 hard drive I bought for $5, 250 gigs, and she threw in these 2 GBA games for me for free, Bionicle and Tetris Worlds. The next sale we stopped at is where I got this stuff here. This whole thing of Pokemon cards was $3, so pretty good deal on that. I got this one Wii game, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. They brought out a small stack of Wii games for me, but the other ones were all just junk titles. They were selling them for, I think, $3 each, so I just grabbed that one. And then these toys here. So somehow I ended up paying $10 for everything at the sale. So you think three, and I guess I paid $4 for these toys, which I normally find in, you know, free bins at garage sales. But like I said, it was going to a good cause. They were saving up to buy a Switch and Mario Odyssey, so I guess I'm okay with it. And then finally, the last sale we stopped at, some PS2 games and one 360 game for $10. Nothing too great in there. So obviously, Saturday was, I wouldn't say a bust, but not nearly as exciting as Friday, but that's how it goes sometimes. Still a successful weekend overall. Thank you guys for sticking around and checking out the video. Until next time, take care.